Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's today's action. And It's 2:51. I want to go ahead and get the recording out today because I gotta go take care of some personal matters. I got a few folks that are in the hospital I want to go check on. But anyway, this morning, we got support and resistance. I took the high side on resistance at 516, a little higher than the close of the top of this wick on the first 3 minute opening candle, and then on the bottom level on support I've got 515.51, resistance at 516. So following the rules today, I took puts here, and um today it did not work. I got stopped out. Now, two things today. Number one, today was a FOMC rate decision day where Powell is speaking at 2:30, and he already started talking, and we'll talk about a trade I took on that a little later. But number one, the first mistake I made today, I traded more contracts than I wanted to. I made a mistake on my trading platform. I took 4 contracts today instead of 2 that I wanted to, because I wanted to take advantage of Powell started speaking today with a couple more contracts. So anyway, that was mistake number one. Mistake number two, well, I guess it technically is not a mistake, because if I'm gonna take the emotions out of my trades, this was the right thing to do today, to take puts here at, let me go see what time I actually took them. Scooch this over. I took them at 9:36 on this candle right here. So this was a print below. It closed. Um, it closed here at the bottom of this candle here, so that was technically my entry to go in, and I did. Again, the mistake that I made, I took more contracts than I wanted to. So as you can see, it didn't work out, and I think I got stopped out. Um, I got stopped out at 201. So the 15% stop out rule held me through all of this stuff up here. I still stayed in the trade and had room for it to come back down to get me out. And as you can see, as I move along, it came back down again here at about 139. I don't remember what percentage that was because I was not in front of a computer at that time, but I don't know what percentage that was. But again, it didn't take me out at 6%. So I did get stopped out at 201, which was probably on this candle here, which is the 15% range. And I took a loss of a lot on 15% on 4 contracts. So I'll have to do the math on that later to see what I need to do to get back. Now, as Powell was speaking and the market was digesting what he had to say by answering some questions, I did get back in at 1438, which was about here on this candle. Seeing this pattern right here, I got in here and got out at 1447, which was on this candle here in between these two guys. And I bought some time on that guy. I bought the 537 calls out of the money for 391 and sold them about 9 minutes later for 445. So I don't know what the percentage is on that, but hang on, let's see if I can do that real quick on my calculator. So 3.91 plus, let's see, nope, I gotta do it the other way. 4.45 minus 3.91 is 54 divided by 3.91. So we got a 14% return in a matter of 9 minutes. I only did 1 contract that did not offset the big loss I took on the 4, but you know, it is what it is. That's what I get for trading that heavy on FOMC rate decision today. So that was my fault. But however, looking back at today's range, this was another trigger to the upside. And this one, looking at the eyeball test, would have worked because I've gotten this big old candle here, which would have gotten me out. There was another trigger, I'm gonna say here to the downside, that did not work. And then this obviously was a trigger to the upside that did work. So basically today we got one put here trigger that did not work. So I'm going -1. We got a call trigger here that did work because we would have gotten out here and our 15% stop loss would not have been hidden by here. So +1 would have worked. And then we've got another one. This is pretty close right here. I'm not going to consider that as being one. We got puts down here, -1, that did not work. And then we got calls here that did work. So we got actually 4 triggers today. 2 worked and 2 didn't. So again, trying to figure out a sweet spot to setting the stop loss is going to be what I am up against right now. Now, taking today's loss set me back a little bit. So let me calculate my return as of today. I think I was at 25% yesterday overall, and I took a little bit of a loss today. Oh, 3. So we're down to 21%. We're still up 21% from the time that we started recording this trading philosophy on the 3-minute candle for this 25-day data set that I'm going to take for the next few days until we hit 25, and then I will record results again. Presently, right now, Powell is still speaking, but as you can see, when he starts talking, the market pretty much gyrates and goes around. So I did take advantage of this here, but overall I'm still down, back down to 21% instead of the 25% where I was up on yesterday. So no big deal. We took a loss. Every trade's not always going to work. I'm just trying to figure out a best way to take my stop loss to mitigate the losses. So there you have it. Recording is a little longer today. It's about 7 minutes long, but that's pretty much what I have. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm going to start the recording now and go visit some folks. Thanks. Have a great day.